Mr. Hughes and I are very excited to be here to talk about a new program that we established this year at Limerick. It is a mentor program. Special thank you goes out to Mr. Rothermill for bringing his camera over to capture some footage so that you can see the program in action. So we'll start by watching the video. Then if you have any questions at the end, we'd be happy to discuss them. Thank you.
Last year, we were concerned we had some students that were here all year. We had some students that came in for partial time last year, and then we had students that were still virtual last year. With the hopes that we're getting back to a traditional learning environment for this school year, we really tried to put the focus on making sure kids felt connected to their peers, connected to the school, connected to their community. So our PD theme for this year is connected classrooms. So we had this idea to set up a mentoring program where we would hook up a staff member with a student. And it could be teacher recommendation. Sometimes parents made a request. We even had a student that said, I want to do this too. This looks like fun. So it is meant to be fun. However, it's also meant to give kids a safe person besides their classroom teacher, besides the specialist. So by setting students up with a mentor, they would just have that extra person to say hi to, that extra person that might leave them a little message on their desk in the morning, because we all know how important it is to start your day on a positive note.
Wow! It's made me feel really good. I can't have a bad day if you're having a bad day and the kids come in with that smile and want to see you and the high fives. So it's been very important to me as well as the kids.
Once we've identified the need of having a mentor program in there, we put an email out there asking for any kind of staff who were interested in mentoring to submit names, and we had an overwhelming response. It was amazing how much our staff were interested in being part of this program. Then we had our classroom teachers who were getting to know their kids in the classroom, seeing how well they were connecting with the peers, with themselves, and again with the school, to give us some names of students they'd recommend finding a mentor for. And from there, we put a list out, and some teachers already had connections with certain students who they then built a relationship with. Others were looking to meet new faces, so they chose some students that they would then become mentors for.
I just want them to know that they can always count on me also in school, other than their teacher and their school counselors.
I signed up to be a mentor so my mentee can know that they're a valuable person here at Limerick. I wanted to know that we're a family here and that we all support each other. I believe the value of mentoring is to build a strong connection within our school community.
I really enjoy getting to see the kids that I used to teach. Being able to spend time with them and catch up with them is really worthwhile on both parts.
I signed up to be a mentor to get to know students in the building, to give them another person to talk to, and it's nice to get to know students that have not yet reached your grade.
I signed up to be a mentor because I originally really just wanted to meet other students in the school and other grades, not in my classroom, and I wanted to make a difference and help people. The best aspect of mentoring is getting to know my mentee, building that relationship, having that one-on-one time with her, and trying to make a difference in her life too.
I thought it was going to benefit the kids, but I really realized it benefits me too. On some days, if I have a hard morning and I know that I'm going to see one of my mentors later or mentees later, it really makes my day a little brighter. My one mentee and I, who I'm actually having lunch with, we have lunch once a month. We're twinning today. Some mornings I'll leave one of my mentees a note on her desk, happy Monday.
I signed up to be a mentor because it gives us an opportunity to just spend a little extra time with the students, get to know them a little better than we might in the classroom. Adult students, we're kind of all in the same place. We all have difficult days, we all have great days, and I think, again, I can benefit from this just as much as they can, because sometimes I'm having a tough day, they come down, and without them even knowing it, they boost my mood and they lift my day up.
I think for our student, it provides them great support, but for us, it's very rewarding. We get to spend time with our students, and we get to just learn and encourage and support and have fun and do great things.
With the success we've seen so far with this program, while it was a pilot year, I feel like this is now going to be something institutional here at Limerick that we recommend every year. Whereas this year may have had a particular need, there certainly is a year every year for students to feel connected with staff and to have a mentor relationship. So I would see this program continuing from henceforth, each year starting with a new batch of teachers coming out to be mentors, and with a new group of students to connect with them. With the success that the teachers have felt with this as well, you ask any teacher as a mentor, it's as rewarding for them as it is for the kids. There'll be no shortage of staff volunteering to support children here at Limerick.
For me, watching the children interact with their mentees and the mentees interacting with their mentors has just brought me so much happiness. to see the beautiful relationships that are all around us and appreciate the great people and the great students that we have here at Limerick.
As I'm sure you could see in the video from the snapshot with the kids there, thank you. The smiles that they had mean the world to the staff that volunteered to be a part of this. As Mrs. Flack said best, she didn't anticipate getting as much out of it as she did, but we heard that from every staff member that participated, that they gained as much relationships with their mentees as the mentor. That we had so many trouble saying mentors, mentees. They had a great relationship together, connecting together on both ends. That's definitely something we're going to continue here. Any questions?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you very much. This aligns perfectly with what the board has expressed and the community members that I've spoken have expressed how important the mental health component is and the relationships are in the sense of community for our students as they come back. And it's like you saw there was a concern and you just went for it and addressed it. And the fact also is we know that it's not just our students, but it's our staff too, to feel that joy in teaching and in school. And so thank you for the effort that it took to put forth and for making the video also. So anyone on the board?
I'd just like to make a comment. And this comment, while I'm speaking directly about Limerick Elementary, is not meant to exclude any other school that I've recently visited. But Dr. Vignati, Mr. Hughes, I know that you know that some new board members had come through and visited Limerick Elementary. And I'm just going to put it on record that I was very impressed with the energy and the culture there. And specifically, I know you took it upon yourself to get some students involved. And so like that was very special for me. And I thank you for that. And I think this video just reaffirms everything I felt that day. And it's a beautiful reminder of why we are in the roles that we are in. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for those kind words. I mean, truly, I try to remind myself of that every day, and that, I mean, there's beautifulness all around us, just the kids. That's why we do this job. And you can see, I've watched this video probably 20 times by now, and I just grin ear to ear because it's just so awesome to see the smiles on the kids' faces and the teachers' faces. And again, it's what called us all to do this job.
And you should grin over and over because it was wonderful. I have a second grader, so as a parent, and I think recently, your video just reminded me, and Erica's comments too, that I just saw like in my memories on Facebook, where I talked about taking his calendar of events off the fridge like 2 years ago, and it was the color run and Olympic Day. It was like all the things that he wasn't going to get to do because he was in kindergarten in 2020. And he was just so in love with Springford and the community that being in the school building was as a kindergartner, and that he wasn't going to get that experience. So, now he's back, and I just think it has been different for those kids as they've navigated coming back in. So I really appreciate acknowledging that and having an awesome program for that. Thank you. Thank you.
If I could add something, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for your presentation. And I truly feel like it's very invaluable the way you're harnessing that relationship between a teacher and a student and really using that as a pivotal tool to create a stronger and supportive Springford community. And personally, as a high schooler reflecting back at my educational experience, I can truly see the value of that in developing character of those young students. And I just think that that is something really powerful. And if we're instilling that at a young age, like the heights that these students can reach after attaining those opportunities. And I also want to add, after seeing that video, I couldn't help but smile myself because of just the awesome things that you guys are offering. So thank you again. Thank you.
If I can add, same here. That video definitely made me smile as well. And I just want to emphasize, I think there's so much value in this program just because those students are at such a habit forming age. And when you instill into those students and show them how to find positive outlets and build personal and meaningful relationships with their teachers, once they reach those upper grades, I think that because they've done that in their younger years, they will already have those tools for positive relationships in school and for mental health maintenance. So I think I really enjoyed that video, and I'm glad I got to see it, and thank you so much.
So you can understand why I've watched it about 20 times, right?
Any
Thank
other
you.
board comments? And if not, thank you very much.
Thank you.